I feel like today is the culmination of more than a year of extraordinary pain and suffering. It's been more than a year. It's been close to a decade. It's Labor Day 2017, I was hit by a car. You probably know that. Probably know I went flying about 30 feet across an intersection. And I thought I was going to die. Curled into a fetal position. Every single car was stopped, except for one lane that was empty. And some 18-year-old kid who I don't even think was licensed in New York came out of nowhere. And he just fucking plowed into me. He sent me flying airborne. I landed, I don't even think feet. I think it was inches from the curb. My head would have exploded like a fucking watermelon. And I don't know if my arm hit the hood of the car or if it hit the concrete. But I know that 5 minutes before I got hit, I was in the best shape of my life. I wasn't on any medications. I wasn't drinking at all. Every single thing I tried to do was for other people, was to be productive, was to be my best self. And I felt like my best self, and I was happy. I was finally happy. I'd worked so hard after a lifetime of depression and anxiety. I was happy. And I channeled whatever frustrations and pain I had through running. And the irony is, that's what caused me the most traumatic incident of my life. Arguably, because what happened in the years that followed and what's happening now is so bad. It's so bad. I just want to run and write and make people happy. And at that point, before I got hit, I wanted to start a family. I don't want that anymore. Because I know my arm is going to give me as much trouble as a child would. Keeps me up late at night. Just disrupts me, disrupts everything. Is always on my mind. Is always part of my attention. I can't focus on anything because I'm in so much fucking pain. The guy literally drove away. In New York State, it's a no-fault state. They pay for up to $50,000 of medical care through the state or through the city, and then it's up to whatever fucked up insurance plan. And this guy had nothing, even though he's a $6 million home. So that's it. He just goes away scot-free. And I've been carrying around this fucking sling 3,000 miles from New York to California. I'm on 8 fucking medications. Gabapentin, pregabalin, tinazidine, muscle spasms, general pain. They give me oxycodone. The muscle spasms, tinazidine. It's chronic pain. It's complex regional pain syndrome. Okay? I'm called a CRIP. That's the nickname for it. And basically what it is it's something that they diagnose when they know a part of your body is fucked up. And I literally, on medical reports, it says my clavicle and I think my scapula are deformed because my humerus has had 2 operations. It's metal. It used to be a little bit of metal and some pins and a plate. And now it died from AVN, blood loss, and now it's like half metal. And I'm expecting, according to experts, in my lifetime, the majority of the bone, the humerus, is going to die, and I'm going to need a full shoulder replacement. And so I got hit Labor Day 2017. And I ran the marathon. I came back as strong as I could. I think I finished in 4 hours and 8 minutes or something like that, in a sling. And then I think I ran all of the next 5 marathons, or 4 marathons. Because I had that fight in me. I had the fight, I had the fire. A year before the pandemic, my mom was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer, and we knew that she was She'd smoked maybe a year in her life. She ate healthy. She did Zumba classes. She worked harder than anyone I ever knew. Whatever. Worked 35 years at New York Presbyterian as a care coordinator, basically fighting fucking insurance companies before they got this greedy, when they were just a little bit greedy. 6 months before she was set to retire, they had an incidental finding when they examined her ear and they found a tumor in her fucking brain. We knew January of 2019. What did I do then? I ran the marathon that year. I think I ran my best time, or second best time. It was like 3:55 or something. I did a half Ironman triathlon, 70.3. I forget how they divide that up between the swim and the bike and the run. Half marathon run. I don't remember the time, but just completing something like that in Lake Placid, known for its miracles. That's where I did it. Then the pandemic came. In 2021, January, my mom's legs stopped working, and I was one of the first to notice. My brother had a dog he didn't take care of. The dog got loose. My mom ran outside on the ice and she slipped and she fell, and then I don't think she ever walked again. We kept her in bed, and she was agitated. She was in pain. That's what happens when people are in pain. They're angry. And when they feel like people aren't paying attention, they say all sorts of fucked up shit. And I tried to feed her, and I tried to take care of her, and I recorded conversations, and I created a memory book that I still have, photos of her entire life, 300, 400 photos. But she went to the bathroom, probably that March. She slipped, hit her head. We had to call the paramedics. They took her. This was while people were still wearing masks. Everybody was afraid of COVID. They took her to like a fucking the medical version of Guantanamo Bay, and they radiated her brain. And I think she died there. I don't know what radiation is for. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with doctors that the most important thing is keeping a patient alive, extending life. Quality of life is what matters, and I have no quality of life anymore, and there's no hope for quality of life. And I think that's why I'm making this video, because I think anybody who is objective and rational would agree. After everything I've been through, the chronic pain in my arm, the nerve pain, the fact that my Health Net Platinum PPO 90, Ambetter. What does Ambetter mean? It means it's through the Affordable Care Act. It's through Obamacare. It means it's shit. It's not a Platinum PPO 90. It's another number they attach to it. Basically what it means is 90% of doctors won't see me. And these fucking liars, the social worker, whoever you call up, the member services, they tell you that occupational therapy doesn't exist. What it means is no occupational therapist will work with that fucking insurance because they don't get paid shit. Because the company's so fucking greedy. They won't pay for what I have been saying for months. I feel like I'm going fucking insane. But I'm not. I'm articulate. And I'm smart. And that's what scares them. Because the next thing I've got to figure out, you don't do what Luigi Mangione did. Because that's not what America does. It fantasizes about sex. It fantasizes about violence. It puts it on the silver screen. But if you really want to hurt someone, and I do want to hurt everyone who works for Health Net, and the best way to do that, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to fucking sue them. I see $40 million, $50 million. I'll burn that fucking money. I don't give a fuck about the money. I want them losing jobs. I want them never, ever to be in charge of another person's health. I've needed a nerve block to my stellate ganglion. I need it regularly because some fucking asshole hit me in a car while I was a pedestrian. While I had the right of way in a fucking crosswalk. And he drove away. And now you're punishing me by not giving me my fucking health care, you cocksuckers? And my father, who won't pay for anything, won't listen to me, leaves me in this fucking car. Like this is a suitable home for me. He's going to a fucking nursing home because I can see he has dementia. And he says he has cancer. So when it gets worse, he's going to go to those fucking hospitals alone. Just like I have. And he'll die alone. He'll never see me again. Fucking greedy animal. This is the end of something and it's the start of something new. And I want to make it very clear I'm not going to do anything illegal. But I am going to do everything within the confines of the law that is as aggressive as possible to cause harm to your bank accounts. To make sure you're unemployed. To expose you publicly for the wrong, unethical pieces of shit you are. You immoral bastards. I will make sure that karma hits you hard as that car hit me. And I will do it with the law behind me, you motherfuckers.